Good morning. This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice continually and be glad in it. I hope you are refreshed and rejuvenated for yet another opportunity to do his will. You know, we are in the 31st chapter in Deuteronomy, where Moses is like, listen, I'm 120 years old and I can no more go out and come in. Now remember in Deuteronomy 28, it stated how the Lord will bless our going out and coming in. Well, there's going to come a day where we're not going to be able to go out any longer. Thank the Lord that it looks like this day is not that day, but we don't know. We have to live moment by moment and not in fear, not to be afraid. Because later on in this chapter, he declares that the Lord will never forsake us. He will never leave us. He's with us. But there's going to come a time where we can't do the things that we're able to do right now. So while we're able to do what we can right now, we want to be able to walk before the Lord and trust him. This is really what we can do because we know that we're getting closer and closer to the time where we can't do the things that we're doing right now. And we would have gone over this chapter, Psalms 31. In the meantime, in thee, O Lord, do we put our trust. He is the one that we look to. And in Psalm 71, we would have covered this too. Well, I thought we would have covered it. Yeah, today is the 11th, actually 41 and 71. So in Psalm 71, you know, this is a chapter where David is pretty much saying, you know, I have known you since I was a shorty. I was young like you. And now that I'm old, Lord, do not forsake me until I have shown this generation your power and your might. And we want verse 17 to be our everlasting testimony, that I will declare your wondrous works while I still can go out and come in, or while I could wake up. Maybe we can't walk. Doesn't matter. We still can say in verse 5, thou art my hope. You are my hope, Lord. You are my everything. My next breath is dependent on you. For thou art my trust from my youth. I was just listening to a frontline worker because today is the 1-year anniversary of when we went into the pandemic. And she was saying that the thing that will always stick with her is the sounding of the machines, the beeps, beep, beep, in the hospitals. And you could hear how people were laboring to breathe. And then when the machine, beep, listen, all of us going to have that unless the Lord comes and take us home. But all of us going to have it when we're going to have our last breath. While we have capacity, what are we doing? We put our hope in the Lord. We trust. What do you got to say about that, Timotheus? While we have capacity.
Yeah, we don't live forever.
We don't live forever. Nope. It's a temporary assignment that we have today. So this is nothing to dread and be like, oh my goodness, this is depressing. No, because Moses knew that. And he still had a good attitude. He was still preparing Joshua. He said, the Lord will go before you, Joshua. You know, you be faithful. And you continue to hear and be strong. Be strong. I'm not going to be there with you, but you be strong and of good courage. In verse 7. For thou must go with this people unto the land which the Lord has sworn unto their fathers. So I'm about to go with my ancestors, but you go and give them what you should and they should inherit. So he didn't have a bad attitude. He's like, go for what is yours. He wasn't salty because the Lord was like, because it says in chapter 31, he pretty much said that the Lord told me I shall not go over to Jordan. But in the meantime, you go. And in verse 8, and the Lord, he it is that doth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee. He will not forsake thee. Do not be afraid. Do not fear. Do not be dismayed. Woo! So he's cheering him on. And that's what we're to do today. There are some places that we're not going to go, but we got to cheer that next generation on to do great things. And while we have breath, we wrap up the things and do the work of the Lord while we have day. For when night cometh, no man can work. Okay, well, let's go get them. Let's know that the Lord gives us his grace. And in Psalms 131, we want to be able to say what David said. He said, I will walk, that's Psalms 101. I will walk within my house with a perfect heart. I will put nothing wicked before thee. I won't watch craziness. I won't listen to craziness, but I will be focused doing the work of the Lord. I will behave myself wisely. Let's behave ourselves wisely, right? And quiet ourselves and just be busy, knowing that the Lord is always with us. Have a wonderful day enjoying the presence of the Lord.